It's time again for the biennial academician selection. This year, Sun Yat-sen University's candidate academician Zheng M's son published medical papers during his high school years. The supervising teacher of the paper is our old acquaintance Su Jieqing. On the official account of his son's high school, you can see Zheng M's giving a speech as the student-parent representative, and the child's name is exactly the same as the name listed in the paper, so their parent-child relationship is confirmed. In 2017, academician Song's daughter Skirl Song also published an essay paper during high school, and the supervising teacher was also Su Jieqing. Those who don't know might think Su Jieqing is a high school teacher. Those who know already understand why Su is so Jieqing, clean, outstanding. Zheng M's son is also skilled in orchestral music, which helped him get a 20-point reduction to be admitted to Sun Yat-sen University's clinical medicine program. Although I don't know what application orchestral music has in clinical medicine, it does have widespread applications after clinical failure. Don't worry, the country has already stopped this kind of ridiculous independent enrollment. Zheng M's son just caught the last train. Zheng's paper issues are as follows. In this 2016 paper, Figure 6D and Figure 2D have duplicate images still uncorrected. In this 2010 paper, the author promised in 2021 to correct image duplications, but by 2025, when we download the original, the images are still duplicated. In the 2019 NC paper, Figure 4C and Figure 4, I have duplicate images that remain uncorrected. In 2016 papers, there are cross-paper image duplications that the author acknowledged, but has yet to correct. Why did I pay attention to Zheng M's? Because his recommender is academician Xu, who has a lot of collaborations with academician Song. Following the principle that one takes on the color of one's company, I focused on examining his papers. I will report all this information to the Chinese Academy of Sciences because in 2019, an academician named Song was elected. Before he was elected, I listened to his lecture at the 70th anniversary celebration of Jilin University. Actually, at that time, several of his papers with duplicate images had already been reported, but I didn't report it then. When I offered a reward for questioning academician Song at Tsinghua University last year, he boldly refused to correct his problematic papers and even claimed that the official Cell journal said this error didn't need to be corrected, an outright lie. Any respectable journal requires corrections for problematic papers, especially top journals like Cell. And his research group has 8 problematic papers. Did every journal with a problematic paper say there's no need to make corrections? Why can he so confidently refuse to correct these problematic papers? Because he's already an academician, and no one in academia can control him anymore. Below academician rank, I'm invincible. Above it, it's 1 for 1. So when someone starts running for academician, it's the last chance to correct some problematic papers. There are so many academician candidates that I can't verify them all. Even just looking at the papers of candidates in the life sciences and medicine department, I'm afraid I might miss something. So if anyone recently notices problems with a candidate's papers, you can compile the information in the comments. After I finish compiling the information, I will report it to the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and I will also release a video to show everyone. That is, if the video can actually be published, so we'll see about that. In this matter, I'm doing my best and accepting fate. In 2019, I didn't report academician Song, which I always felt was regrettable. Today, I'll report everyone who should be reported, so I won't have regrets in the future. As an ordinary student, I never expect that my reports could influence the selection of academicians. I'm just doing this so I won't have the same regrets as I did in 2019. In 2023, Liu from Shanghai Jiaotong University was also an academician candidate with over 20 problematic papers, which fellow students reported extensively. I made a video about this too. I also said that if Liu dares to run for academician again this year, I'll still report him this year. As a result, he's not on this year's candidate list. Professor Xu Huiji, I truly admire his research approach and even made a video interpreting his research achievements, specifically the integrated card cell technology. I hope Professor Xu's technology will soon be clinically applied. Professor Xu was also selected by Nature magazine as one of the top 10 scientists of 2024, and his research achievements were recognized by Science magazine as the Family of the Year. This is global recognition. So Professor Xu has top-tier papers, products nearing clinical application, and excellent international influence. He deserves to be an academician. The papers are also exceptionally clean, which is truly rare. As a student, I congratulate you in advance on being elected as an academician. Liu from Sichuan University's main contribution is standardized training. In the words of standardized training students, if Liu is elected academician, every standardized training student has the responsibility to leave their beautiful wishes and cordial greetings under every post or video related to Liu. Students who have participated in standardized training, please share your views on Liu. I didn't expect Geng Mai to run for academician. This person's academic rigor is renowned in the industry. Geng Mai's 2015 paper has 2 instances of image duplication in Figure 5. Geng Mai corrected it, but after correction, while Figure 5 no longer duplicated itself, it duplicated Figure 4. Today's joke is on you. Geng Mai has another paper that's a legendary king of image duplication. I can't even count how many duplicated images there are. See for yourselves. This is the paper with the most image duplications I've ever seen. Even paper mills process papers more carefully. Faced with such a legendary paper, Geng Mai actually didn't retract it, but even managed to get it published. I'm really curious how thick-skinned this person is. If Captain America's shield broke, could we use this face to replace it? Joking aside, this 2014 paper contains duplicated images, and the 2017, 2015, and 2019 papers also all contain duplicated images. This 2013 paper not only has duplicated images, but also rotated duplications, no longer content with ordinary duplication. In 2018, he went even further. Rotating duplicates weren't enough. He directly photoshopped the paper. Figure 11. Solid evidence here. P.S. Here the suspected PSWB bands are so flat like a crew cut and look just like the North Korean ones. This 2019 paper contains duplicated images, and the famous 971 was developed based on the conclusions of this paper. So everyone knows how stable the R&D foundation of 971 is now. The clinical trials for 971 haven't even been completed to this day, or rather, they're not being done at all anymore, so it's already been discontinued and will soon be officially withdrawn from the market. But Gengmai and a certain pharmaceutical company once solemnly promised with incomplete clinical trials that this drug was effective, and the state allowed it to be conditionally marketed. But now, is it enough to just say the drug is ineffective and withdraw it? If things were really that simple, shouldn't I also gather some bird droppings and claim they can affect gut microbiota and thereby alleviate Alzheimer's? Then I could fabricate a bunch of clinical trial data, also get conditional approval, skip the follow-up experiments, sell it for 5 or 6 years, and once I've made enough money, I'd just bail out. If Gengmai could be elected as an academician, this joke could go straight to the Spring Festival Gala. Classmates, our current whistleblowing is actually not overestimating ourselves. It's just that after so many years of fighting, I have a little bit of experience to share with everyone. I analyze who benefits from my actions and who gets harmed. If those who benefit can defeat those who are harmed, then we proceed with the matter. In this academician selection process, only a minority get reported, and the success rate for academician selection is only 10%, meaning if you get in, I won't. If I report one person now, the other 9 people will benefit. The power of these 9 people far exceeds that of the one being reported, so this is something worth doing, and there's great potential here. Interested classmates can join in. If you're willing, I'll include your name in the acknowledgement section of the report. As usual with these videos, feel free to screen record and share as you wish, you know what I mean.